Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today, I know it's kind of bright out over here, but it's kind of dim over here, but we're going to be working on the 2006 Troy built pony. Once again, it's been a pretty good tractor. These things now cost like $2,000, not including the bag attachment. So let me tell you what was going on with it. So you put it in gear, you're mowing, you're going up a hill, absolutely no problem. You turn around to come back down the hill, and the lawn tractor would like freewheel, and it was going bang, 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 bang. So I went on the internet and found out that I thought it was the belts at first, because the belts have been on here. Actually, I think the belts have made it 2 seasons now, yay, after I put the front pulley on. So I said, well, the one belt looks a little frayed, maybe it's the belt, let's put a set of belts on it. Put a set of belts on it. It did not help. So as you see here, we have the rear end / transmission out of this. Now all this thing does is it's got a shift fork right here that right now I have it in forward. This shift fork is forward, middle is neutral, and then reverse. What happens in these transmissions is either the fork can go bad. Okay, well here, let's go ahead and open it up and I'll show you what's going on. So there we go, nice and lovely and greasy and nasty. So your wheel hook's here, your wheel is here. This is basically your big ring gear on the differential. And then up here is your forward and reverse. So right now, there also, too, when you take this apart, just remember there is a spring and a check ball in here. Do not lose your spring and a check ball. I have it out right now just so I can show you what I'm doing. So like right now, power comes through the top here and spins these 2 gears. When you have it in first, or not first, forward, it pushes this gear over into this gear and engages this gear. But see how much slop there is? That slop is supposed to be there because that's how it engages. Getting my hands a little greasy here. So then when you want to shift into reverse, this, you pull this back and it goes click, click, and then it moves this 3 pieces into this gear, and then when it starts moving, it engages. So what has happened on this one is this gear has, instead of it being square, it has rounded off. So this gear actually is bad. See how it freewheels? When you put this over and engage it like that, then everything spins over. So I went ahead and bought the parts for it because that's what I know I needed. Let me get the parts list. Where's the parts list? So now be sure you take and look on your, oh, I'm getting it all greasy. Oh, dang. Be sure you take and look up and make sure that this is for your machine. This might not be for your machine. Getting it all greasy, great. So anyway, I bought this whole assembly and they have all the part numbers. Do I have a clean rag? Hold on a second, let me try to, there we go. There are all the part numbers there for everything that you need. All right, but be sure you check and make sure that these are for your lawn tractor. So I have bought this whole assembly from MTD. Here's that whole assembly right here. It comes with everything. Now, it does not come with the new shift fork. I bought the shift fork separately. There are 2 separate part numbers for the shift forks. Man, I got grease all over me. So let me go ahead. And so this is a bushing and some washers. Let me go ahead and pull those off. Let me pull this gear off. Now this thing here's got like anti-seize all over it. I'm going to clean that all off. And I bought the actual grease for this rear end. That tube of grease was like $22. So this gear will slide off and I'll show you how it works. Let me get the sprag off. Okay. So when you shift it into to forward, this gear has to slip in to there. And see how much play it is? Now it's engaged and it will spin the shaft over. Then when you shift it into neutral, it freewheels. so the gears spin independently. Then when you want reverse, this goes in and will engage in the other gear. It's kind of hard for me to do it with one hand. But like I said, what has happened on the old set is these have rounded off. And now this is when you're going downhill, it comes up and hits, and then it slips over and goes bang, bang. It's quite violent. So today we are going to clean all this anti-seize off of the new shaft, get it greased up, put back in, and put back into the lawn tractor. I don't think I'm going to film any of this. I already didn't film putting it back together. There's probably going to be a lot of cuss words going on. But it looks like the rear end for 6 years had plenty of grease in it. I guess maybe I could, let's lift out this gear assembly. Will it come out? There we go. Just set that here. Let me go ahead and pull this side off. And you can see right there, see how that is rounded off? It doesn't take that much to cause this problem. See, it's rounded there. Oh, you can see it on the back side of this gear really. Let me bring you in where it's not so bright out so I can see if I'm filming properly. Can you see it right there, how that, where my thumb is right here, that piece is worn? That is worn big time. That one down there is worn. So basically, if I wanted to be cheap, I could have just replaced this gear and the, what do they call it? It's part number 3. The collar clutch. They are calling the piece here a collar clutch, or this piece here a collar clutch that falls into it. Actually, this collar clutch must be made out of a harder material because it doesn't look like it's messed up. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably go in here and just make it go forward by jamming this gear into there somehow with shims or washers or something, but I'm going to fix it properly. So anyway, this is just a real quick one to go over of what happened to my poor Troy-built pony lawn tractor. It was skipping, going downhill, going It was really scary because this tractor, the brake pads were worn out on, and I got a new set of brake pads, so I'm going to replace those too. So that's what it looks like on the inside transmission, transaxle, differential, whatever you want to call it, on a Troy-built, you know, variable speed tractor. So this is only 1 speed. This tractor here has a variable constant velocity belt that uses that shifter to make the belt smaller or bigger for your gears. So I didn't want to get a CVT transmission. So all right, everybody, well, I got to get this thing back together because I got some leaves to pick up. It's already becoming late summer, not quite fall yet. So I got to get this thing back together so I can use it to pick up my leaves. All right, everybody. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe. You can always do that in that corner. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my greasy videos.